going to be playing all sorts of awesome Dreamcast games on the Retrospective. So it's going to be a really cool episode. This is Hot at 7. Over to my left here, and I'm Aaron Classic Gamer. We're going to be rocking on. I'm going to be playing on all original hardware. Got my Dreamcast. We're going to be streaming with HD PVR 1.0. It's going to be cool stuff. We're going to play everything from launch games all the way to games that have been currently released. That are still being released. So we're going to cover everything. It's going to be really cool. So.
What's up, Aaron?
Hey, not much, buddy. Just hanging out here.
All right, you ready to do this?
Hot diggity dog. Rocking and rolling.
All right.
Sorry, I just like rifled through all my different screens like an idiot. Oh well, that's all good.
Let me
got some beer, buddy.
Music here a little bit. Good for you, man. Enjoy. Wish I could say the same thing. Not happening for me.
No wine, nothing?
I am in a dry spell. Dry spell, dude.
Dry, man.
But it's okay. I will get there someday. So, you told me you had something going on with something that you plan on giving away.
Yeah, we're going to be giving away a really cool Dreamcast game. We've got Tomb Raider, The Last Revelation. All original. It's the disc, the manual, the whole shebang. So we'll be giving that away at the end of the stream. So make sure you guys are there, and we'll be doing a trivia question for that. So be there or be square.
Don't miss that.
It's gonna be cool.
That's a classic.
It's gonna be good.
So okay, buddy. Last time around, we, basically took off our gloves to fight mano a mano. In the 16-bit wars.
Yeah, it was really sad.
That's not gonna happen.
It was sad how you lost.
Right, yeah. Okay, whatever. The thing is that today, people are gonna be seeing not me kicking your ass, but actually us teaming up as a tag team to honor the great and magnificent Sega Dreamcast.
Hell yeah.
So how about
select a memory card?
Any thoughts or any feelings on the whole launch deal? What's your best memories?
I just remember 99.99, man. It was this huge epic build for this amazing system, man. 99.99, and I remember playing like the N64. It was 64 bits, and they're saying, oh, it's gonna be 128 bits, man. Then it had
I remember that.
Yeah. They were, and I was playing a lot of these games in the arcade, the Naomi 1 or whatever, and they were saying it was gonna look better. Like Soul Calibur, I remember playing that, and Sonic Adventure, and it actually looked better on the Dreamcast, on the demos, than it did the actual arcade. It was pretty amazing.
You know what's the great thing and the sad thing at the same time with the Dreamcast? Is that, take for example me, that you already know I'm a pure Nintendo fan to the core.
Mm-hmm.
Even I got so tempted because the system, when they started advertising, that's something we have to give to Bernie Stoller.
Oh yeah.
That dude, he was a dick, but the guy knew how to fucking sell anything.
Yeah.
The guy was amazing.
Yeah, too bad he wasn't there for the whole duration of the Dreamcast lifespan. Might have been a different story.
Exactly. That's one of the points. One of the points that we can agree fully that if he would have stuck more time there with the company, it might have been something else.
You got it.
Now the thing is, the point I'm trying to make though is, if he could convince me, a Nintendo fan, who actually skipped over the 32X and the Sega Saturn. The Sega Saturn wasn't because I didn't think it was good. It was because it caught us by surprise.
Yeah, that it did.
They announced it on the E3, and then the same day it was on the stores. It was like, what the fuck? I don't have 400 and something bucks to get the system now.
Yeah.
Be crazy?
Sitting here saving the money, and then it came out. The retailers basically told them to go to hell. So.
And that's exactly what happened to me, dude. I mean, I saw it in the stores. I was so angry because I wasn't prepared. It was like the only launch I didn't prepare for. That by the time I saved up a little bit to get the console, it was already entrenched in war with the PlayStation 1.
Yeah.
So I was slowly moving towards the PlayStation, and I really didn't get it. I mean, Bad Luck got it, and Bad Luck got a pretty good, time out of it. But
Cool.
But anyways, the thing is, fast forward to the Dreamcast. With feeling the way that I felt with the Saturn and the 32X, it was like too good to be true.
Yeah.
But hey, what's up? Anthony's in the house. I told
Hey,
you
what's going on, Anthony? How's it going, buddy?
He'll make it anyways. Well, we're talking here, Anthony, to the guys about our experiences and how we thought about the launch. I mean, the launch of the Dreamcast was short of amazing. I mean, it was incredible, and they sold pretty good.
Really, really cool launch games.
Hey, I'll play with you
They
some
sold,
other time.
I think, over 500,000 on
Yep.
the first day, and
Yep.
that's like
That was the
they became
largest-
the fastest
Selling.
console. Yeah. So yeah, I got on board. I got it at launch. I all doubts that I had for Sega just
Come on,
they
you
went
big
away.
drip.
The system
Where you going?
was so fucking amazing. Opening up from the box, even the smell of new plastic was amazing. Yeah.
Epic.
And the games, oh my. I mean,
Oh my
Soul
gosh.
Calibur to this date, oof. Amazing stuff.
Oh,
How
man.
about you? What do you think about the launch games?
Oh my God. So, I don't know about you, but I was all about Sonic Adventure. The first 3D Sonic, which I'm playing right now. Beautiful game. They brought it, faithfully into 3D. I mean, it was just unbelievably epic at 128-bit power. And, of course, Soul Calibur. Who didn't play Soul Calibur? Those were the
Amazing
games that I
game,
picked
and
up.
The best. And it remained the best Soul Calibur for such a long time.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it wasn't until the other Soul Calibur 3 it was, or 2, that came out on GameCube and PlayStation and all that.
They were actually developing that on the Dreamcast. Little known fact. So.
That would have been amazing,
Chaos?
having an exclusive Dreamcast, Sega
out,
character
you're
in
gonna
there as
crash.
well. That would have been nice, but
How about House of the Dead 2? Do you remember that? That was a great launch game. And NFL Blitz and NFL
Now,
2K.
what am I gonna do?
We can't forget about... go ahead, man.
no, go ahead.
No, I was saying, I'm just hitting some of the highlights. Power Stone, I'm going to play that. Let's see, Tokyo Extreme Racer, that was fun. Trick Style. Yeah, House of the Dead 2, Hydro Thunder. Hydro Thunder was another one that I got relatively early. Ton of fun, that's for sure. So Anthony's on both channels. But, so they had a really, really good launch. The problem was there wasn't a whole lot after the launch for a couple months, so... no problem, man.
Yeah, there was a little bit of a dry spell after like the beginning. But to answer your question, I mean, I skipped over House of the Dead because I was kind of like on a limited budget for the launch game. So I think I went with Soul Calibur, Sonic. I think it was Blue Stinger. And,
Oh man,
what was
such
the
a
other one?
beautiful game.
I know I got 5. I got 5 of them, but I can't
Yeah.
remember the rest.
Yeah, I got Sonic Adventure, Soul Calibur, and I think House of the Dead. I don't think that I got House of Dead the same day, but it was like within a week or two. And that was amazing. I'm running into stuff here.
Don't worry about it, Anthony. Again, you don't have to apologize for anything. We get it.
Yeah, no problem,
No
man.
problem.
No, it's cool, dude. It's all cool. We're glad anytime you can make it, buddy. So definitely had a lot of power in this system. The what was it? The Hitachi SH4, which you know more about what was in the arcade boards. Can you tell everybody like basically what the Dreamcast was?
Yeah, basically the Naomi, at least the first iteration, was almost down to a T what it had, what the Dreamcast had inside, except for usually these arcade variants, they have, or they come with a bit more faster CPU, and sometimes, or at least overclocked, to run a bit faster than the home console, and also they usually come with a lot more memory, a lot more RAM.
Yeah.
because they're not starved, you know, for getting those components on arcade. Now, Naomi 2, I haven't done much research on the second iteration, although I don't think it's much of a difference. But yeah, I mean, one thing complemented each other. I mean,
Indeed.
both Naomi and Dreamcast, while they were a thing, the games were amazing. I mean, you had Spawn. You know, now that you mentioned arcade, you had Spawn both in the arcades and on the Dreamcast. I loved it to death because I was a big Spawn freak in the comics.
Oh my god, that was a fun game.
Jump as soon as you land on a panel.
I actually don't have that in my current collection. That's one I'm really looking for. That'd be a lot of fun. The big thing to me was, like, I liked going to the arcades. There was an amusement park that was pretty close by, and they still had arcades, and they had, you know, a Naomi board there, and they had Soul Calibur. And so when I think I was at a Sam's Club sometime in '98, I think, I don't know, late '98, early '99, and they had a demo of Soul Calibur and Sonic Adventure.
bad.
Oh my god. And Sonic Adventure looked amazing, but Soul Calibur looking better than the arcade. I mean, that was unfathomable to me. Cool, thanks, buddy.
Yes, yeah, bring Neo Turbo on board.
Definitely,
Have
buddy.
some fun with us.
Definitely. We got all sorts of fun to be had here, man.
I'm just glad you're okay.
So, I mean, that's what took me away was, you know, how beautiful
What
Soul
happened
Calibur
anyway?
was.
You're too good of a pilot to just crash like that.
I might actually have to play that game here in a little bit. If you don't, I have to, you know that.
It's got a few bugs to iron out.
The game was absolutely
Why
and
not just
positively
use my
amazing.
plane, the Tornado?
Thanks, but you gotta check out
I
my
pause here
newest
for a
power
second because
supply.
I'm trying to bring down the volume on the game side on my stream.
Sure.
Whoa!
You keep
A
going
Chaos
on there
Emerald.
with the
Yep, I just happened to find one of the
launch
7
titles and
emeralds
Yeah.
stuff,
during
and
one of
I'm
my
gonna
test
try and
flights.
bring down the volume here.
seems
Or like, you know,
really
sure.
So I figured.
Also,
why not
another
use
cool
the
game
power
from
of my
that I
plane?
remembered from the arcades. I can't remember if it came out in the arcade first or the Dreamcast, but I definitely remember playing House of the Dead 2 and then playing that on the Dreamcast, and it's like spot on, just as beautiful, you know.
Let's go.
I mean, amazing
That's the one I
stuff.
got going here on my side using Mitsurugi,
Sweet.
one of my favorite characters from Soul Calibur. Even though I am not, and I admit it, I fully admit I'm not doing the game justice because of the tool that I'm using to run it, which is which one is this one? Demule or Demule.
I am.
It's amazing to run Atomic Wave and Naomi titles, but for the Dreamcast, it's not quite there. Or either that, or I don't have it configured properly. Gotta work a little bit on that. It does look much more
Trying to remember where to go.
than the original Dreamcast, so
Oh, yeah.
at least that's something.
Yeah, I'm upscaling it to component on mine. It's in S-Video, but it's being upscaled to component, so that's kind of cool, I think.
Yeah, Anthony, that's gonna be coming right up. As soon as we finish talking a little bit about the launch titles, we're gonna go into racing and sports. So stay tuned. I'll have that for you shortly.
You
Yeah,
got
Crazy
it.
Taxi. Crazy Taxi is like one of those Sega titles that just, you know, stand the test of time. A lot of people who actually didn't like rock music can still remember the soundtrack
Ooh,
of that game.
Yeah. That was a great soundtrack, you have to admit that, man. Awesome soundtrack. It was just pumping, you know what I mean? The music was just amazing.
If I recall, I think it was Offspring. Offspring that did the soundtrack for that game.
I do believe so. They'll be flagging the shit out of that, I'm sure.
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out where the hell I'm supposed to go here. I'm like up in the KO garden or something like that.
I'm gonna be jumping like from game to game.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to jump into some Power Stone here in a minute.
Like I already had Soul Calibur, so let me switch now and
Ooh. Already played some Soul
And do
Calibur. I'm
some-
jealous. Jealous. How about Anthony? What was his favorite launch game for the Dreamcast?
Yeah, Anthony, speak up. What was your favorite?
Speak now or forever hold your peace.
Let me see. I'm gonna select from here. Because the titles that I have. Do you know if Power Stone was one of the launch titles, or
It
did
was.
that one come out a little late? It was.
Yep.
So that's probably one of the 5 titles that I got.
Yeah.
That's probably why I remembered it. I'm not sure though.
Yep. I can't remember where to go. Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, that's
some nice
cool.
information.
Huh. Little known fact there, buddy.
Nice.
Little known fact. Maybe I'm supposed to go to the train station. I can't.
All right, so I got Power Stone going
The
on
train
here
headed
on
for the
my
Mystic
side.
Ruins will be departing soon.
Sweet. I'll probably go
And
over
guys,
to
those of you
Soul
who-
Calibur then.
Those of you who are watching or tuning in now, please excuse
Dorrance Road Race.
some of the artifacts and stuff that you're going to be seeing here. But it's the best that I could come up with.
I gotta pull
you know,
Soul
for
Calibur
this.
out of the lineup here.
Although actually this one looks a bit better. Huh, okay. Hey Neo Turbo, what's up brother? Nice to have you here.
What's going on, Neo
As you
Turbo?
can see, we are both tag teaming to honor this incredible and amazing system.
Soul Calibur.
The one responsible for actually making Aaron and I agree completely on something. You
Oh
know
yeah.
that?
We both vehemently love the Dreamcast.
Uh-huh.
Amazing.
The power of Sega and the Dreamcast. That's incredible.
Sega's always amazing, you know. But this finally caused Noel here to see the light.
It's a shame that I had to see the light when it was about to die, though. That I'm not so happy about.
It was like a burning star, man. It burned out way
Yeah.
too bright, man. Good old Soul Calibur. Anthony's telling me how he really likes Shenmue 1 and 2 from the Dreamcast. I totally agree. Unfortunately, you have to get 2 from Europe if you want to listen to it in English. Because it never came out here. We kind of got screwed by the CEO of Sega that went to Xbox and promised it as an exclusive to the original
Yeah,
Xbox.
that's the-
So
That's the sad part. That part where, you know, fade to black with the Dreamcast and then bring the light back in, and all of a sudden there's not a Dreamcast 2 but an Xbox instead. That's the part of the story that pisses me off the most.
oh yeah.
But it is what it is. And Neil, you know what? Since you mentioned that, I was talking to Aaron about actually doing that in case games weren't running the way I wanted them to. So yeah, what I'm gonna do
KO.
is I'm gonna stop them in. What game from the arcade, you know, the Naomi side of things, were you more favored of? You know, which one did you like the best? And see if by any chance I have it with me here. Now,
Was it-
talking strictly Naomi 1 or 2.
See, I'm not familiar exactly which ones were which, but I think it was Soul Calibur, wasn't it? Wasn't Soul Calibur on the Naomi one?
Yeah, I was looking for that here to play that one instead of the.
I really like
the console
Daytona.
one, but
Yeah. I'm playing some Soul Calibur now.
okay. Marvel vs. Capcom.
Oh my
I
god,
have
amazing.
It, I have it for yeah, I have that one for the.
Playing with
for
the X Arcade.
Dreamcast.
I could play Soul Calibur like the whole time.
Since Neo, that's a fighter, I'm gonna keep that in mind, and that's gonna be the first fighter we're gonna play when we go towards the fighting game and beat 'em up section of the stream.
I'm playing with the X
For now,
Arcade.
I'm gonna start. Look at that. Look at that.
Playing on the
Actually, I have
Dreamcast.
mine right here too. I can actually play with that. for the fighters when I go on the Naomi side of things. But for now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna run for Anthony. Are we at the racing sports game section yet, or?
Yeah, I'm getting ready to hit some Power Stone here in a minute, and then I'll be jumping over to that. I'm gonna play 2K1 and then some Daytona, man.
All right, great. So what I'll do is I'm gonna meet you halfway. I'm gonna start up Crazy Taxi here for Anthony, our buddy.
Can't go wrong with that, man. Can't go wrong with that. I wish I had some time to play some Shenmue. I actually thought about playing it, but the problem is it's going to take so damn long. That was one of the death nails in the coffin that was Sega, because they spent like $100 million developing Shenmue 1 when they didn't have the money to be doing it. That's for sure.
That I agree. I also agree on that point, man. That was like a really, really expensive game. I would say in the same league of what Grand Theft Auto games cost nowadays. They're always like breaking records in terms of cost of development.
Well, it cost so much because they developed it on the Saturn, so, and they had to completely redo the entire game. So anyway, so I'm going to end on top here on Soul Calibur, and we're going to pop over to some Power Stone. Once again, all original copy. Pretty cool stuff. Gotta love it.
I think I went a little too far bringing down the music. So.
Oh, yeah. You gotta crank the music, though, on Crazy Taxi. Play a little.
This one is not really running that good.
Yeah.
So I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing. At least not yet.
I'm not sure if playing this with the original controller is better, or I don't know. I'm gonna plug in the original controller and then go back over to the X Arcade here in a little bit. So Power Stone, if you guys are unfamiliar with it, it's kind of like Smash Brothers Melee, but
oh shit!
Came out in '99. It was made by Capcom. Capcom was like the heavy hitter, dude.
I can't go forward. Can you believe this crap? Oh, there we go.
I'm gonna pick Falcon. What was your favorite player on Power Stone? Do you remember?
Basically the Rio or Ryo character there was the blonde kid.
Yeah, I think that was
That's
Falcon,
the one
dude.
that you would like go to. Yeah.
I agree,
That's the
Anthony.
go-to guy. That's the most balanced character from there.
Yeah. I just gotta remember how to play.
And I'm trying to get this passenger to where I'm supposed to without killing people, but it's kind of hard not to, especially when you want to kill them.
Getting my ass kicked here, dude, on Power Stone. I don't remember any of the moves. I'm like nearly almost dead. Yeah, I just died.
Oh yeah.
Can't remember how to grab stuff.
You know that technically, when we talk about the tech involved in the Dreamcast, there is so many good things that you can say about the system, because you look at the graphics, you look what they did for
Oh my
3D,
god, yeah.
and they
Amazing.
took it to the next level. I mean,
It was the first
I'm
time
the first one who
actually looked good.
I'm the first guy that will tell you, you know, for whatever, even though the system wasn't as loved as many others, but the N64 brought, you know, the whole 3D into gaming, at least on the console side. But the Dreamcast just took it so far. I mean, and the GameCube was still not even in existence, so when you compare them, it's like night and day.
Yeah. I mean, the Dreamcast, I mean, if the games would have kept on coming out, you know, at least in North America, I mean, it would have had a much longer survival rate. You know
See
what
if
I
I
mean?
can find the Naomi version of
'Cause
Crazy Taxi.
We talked
See
about
how
this
that
before
works.
when it came to the PlayStation 2. You know, you were an early adopter of the PlayStation 2, and I actually didn't pick it up
And
because
I hate it.
you know,
I hated every minute of it.
because you know, I didn't want to do that. I wanted to keep going with the Sega Dreamcast, and I did, man. I mean, I started importing games. I kept going with the Dreamcast for, you know, a year or two afterwards, and loved every freaking minute of it. So, I think, you know, the people that were sticking with the Dreamcast in late 2001, you know, through early 2002, especially with that shortage that was going on with the PlayStation 2 at the time, I think the Dreamcast owners were a lot more happy, I would say. I know we're not doing Power Stone justice, but I'm going to switch over to a football game. Since we're doing football and racing, we're going to do the first ever live on SegaNet game, which was NFL 2K1.
Nice. That's nice.
Yeah, pretty cool game
Let me-
there. I'm playing on my original Dreamcast as well.
I put on this side the Naomi version of Crazy Taxi. I just stopped for a second so
wowza.
I could configure the controls for it.
Absolutely beautiful, I imagine.
Not gonna be able to use my 360 controller though, so
Oh, yeah.
I might have to actually bring up the X Arcade anyways.
That's never a bad thing when you're playing the X
Nope.
Arcade, man. Never a bad thing.
Only just when you're confined in small spaces, and I'm trying to make up for that now. Let's see if I can run it.
So,
All right, the credits are in there. Let's start.
so since we're kind of talking about, let's see, SegaNet, do you have any like thoughts or feelings or memories of SegaNet? Because I got it, and I was playing on the 56K modem, and I was playing. What was the first game I played on
Hold on
there?
a second.
NFL 2K1, Quake 3 Arena. Oh my God.
Camera's going crazy. No, that's not a good idea.
So when this game came out, it was really cool. You could change the weather, as I'm doing. You can make it super cold, you can make it day, night, you can make it change the precipitation, and this is something you could not do in Madden at the time. You can crank the wind up, you can crank the fog up, and just go crazy with it. So, that I really, really enjoyed. You can play up to 4-player. I always enable maximum passing. I know you don't like sports games,
Not
buddy,
gonna be
but
able-
what's the matter?
not gonna be able to run this one.
Oh, Crazy Taxi.
Yeah, I wanted to show the Naomi version, but the controls are not quite there.
It's too
Should've
bad.
planned ahead for that.
That is too bad, because that is an amazing. You went. I could no longer hear you for a second.
Can you hear me now?
Yep, you're back.
Yeah, I had a little freeze up with my computer.
That's not good.
Imagine that.
Oh well, that
That's
happens.
not good at all.
I'm sitting here in this foggy weather on NFL 2K1.
I'm gonna have to actually stop the stream.
What? You're gonna end on your end or what?
Yep. It messed up the whole OBS, so
Okay.
now I'm gonna have to get out. Yeah.
So do you want me to carry on and you jump back in or what?
Yes, please do, my friend, please, because I'm gonna be out for a bit.
Oh. Okay, well we'll see you back here shortly. You want to keep talking on the Uvu or what?
I'm good. I'm good. Go ahead. I mean, well, actually, you did ask me something earlier that I didn't get a chance to answer, and that was about the SegaNet.
Yeah.
SegaNet, I have some really, really cool memories, you know, playing Unreal Tournament and playing Quake and some other games or demos that would usually come in the disc that would come in the official Dreamcast magazine. That was amazing. That's another thing that Dreamcast,
Thanks, John.
brought to the forefront is the fact of all of the content that was given away on CDs.
Oh my God, it was
the
amazing.
Magazine.
And the demos and the
At
free games.
time,
Yeah.
nobody had a setup like they did, and believe me, I used to buy almost all the magazines. And as soon as they started doing that, everybody else jumped on the bandwagon, to do the same thing. So,
That's how I got Sega Swirl. Do you remember that game?
yep, the puzzle game.
That was a really, really solid title. All right.
Let's see if I can get this back into action.
I'm going to play a quarter of this, and then I'll probably go over to Daytona, USA. And then I can always stall and play some Crazy Taxi while you're getting reloaded. So that's not a problem.
Fortunately enough, that's basically the whole conflict. It was just that it turned off and on really quickly. Apparently, something with the drivers got messed up. But I think I'll be able to start in 3, 2, 1, and here we go.
Live, uncut, uncensored, Relic Outlaws.
Let's bring back our emulator.
It's a great game. Neo Turbo's talking to me about how he has a copy of 2K1, and he is a lucky man because this is fun, dude. I played 2K1 and 2K2 all the way, I don't know, up until like 2004 or so. You could like turn the penalties off. I mean, you could have all sorts of crazy fun in these games, man. Not to mention they looked amazing.
Now I gotta stop for a second here, Aaron. I know
All right, buddy.
that we sit down. People don't get this. I mean, they don't know about it, of course. But we have to sit down, Aaron and I, to plan ahead for these things. And unfortunately, due to these tech issues, I know that we are trying to follow like a format by genre and stuff like that. But due to the problems right now happening on my end, and I apologize in advance, I'm gonna have to go ahead and kind of free fall it and play whatever works.
That's
at least
cool.
on my side. Aaron's side is still good, so he's gonna still play and go down through, what we had planned for you guys. But at least on my side, on the gameplay side, it's gonna be a bit more varied than I had intended.
Well, I don't think you can really go wrong with anything Dreamcast, so.
Yeah, that's a good thing. That being said, let me bring up Marvel vs. Capcom here for
amazing
Turbo
title.
Maniac.
Amazing title. And I just got a touchdown! Peyton Manning from the Colts. Back in the good old days. Edrin James. I'm going to play the end of this first quarter, and like I said, I'm going to jump on to the next game. So did you play any of the sports titles on the Dreamcast?
Oh, let me see. Before I answer that, I think I got to play one of the basketball games.
Ooh.
For 2K
Yeah,
series,
anything 2K was amazing.
Yep. I mean,
Actually,
and here I go, dude. Here I go. Wait for it. After EA fucking abandoned the Dreamcast because they try to spin it
Go to hell,
another
Madden.
way, and it's that they fucking abandoned the system.
Yeah.
I think they expected Sega, maybe, who knows, I don't know for sure, but maybe that's the case. They expected them to pay through the nose just to get, I think they were so high and mighty with the success that came from having the best sports on the Genesis that they thought that they were gonna like fucking run, unbothered by stuff on the Sega side. I don't know. The thing is that they came into a bad relationship, and from there 2K just took the ball, pardon the pun, and kept it rolling.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, that Neo Turbo's talking about the homebrews and stuff. Yeah, I've got Fast Striker. That's actually one of the games I'm going to play today. And I've got, what else? I've got Ducks, and I've got, I can't remember. one of the German releases, Sternwind. So that'll be cool. Yeah.
Now,
Do you remember
Neo
Unreal
Turbo,
Tournament?
if
Oh
you're
my
talking
god.
about, oh, yeah.
No, you're fine. I'm just
Okay.
chit-chatting. Go ahead.
Neo, if you're talking about when you mentioned homebrew, because that's I think on your side. Yes, there was some homebrew in terms of emulators for the Dreamcast. I got to mess with a couple of them. One being an emulator for the Neo Geo, actually on the Dreamcast. It works pretty good. It
That'd be
still
cool.
does. I still have the disc around. There was a
Great game, man.
Mugen emulator for the Dreamcast as well that you could, play a whole bunch of different beat 'em ups and and fighters that were custom made by the community. So, yep, it was even good for that, for homebrew applications and games and stuff. So,
There's actually a mod for it now. You can put games on the SD card and play them. You can play like NES games and everything all the way up to current Dreamcast, and you don't even have to use the disk drive, which is a good thing because, yeah.
A lot of the things that we have now are completely different of what we had back in the day. Back in the day, I guess the same method of what was used to pirate the games, unfortunately, was some of the tools that were needed in order to make homebrew run straight on the console.
Yep.
So even though that nasty aspect of pirating games, because there's no hiding that fact.
Yeah.
A lot of people say the PlayStation was the death knell of the Dreamcast, but I don't think so. The PlayStation still hadn't come out, and they still had enough time on the market. The problem is that a lot of people were just pirating their games.
Yeah, that is true.
And
I actually haven't bought any of the pirated games. The only thing that is quote-unquote pirated is the new games that actually come out, and I buy them from the actual developers like Fast Striker and that kind of thing. But it's using the same mode of quote-unquote piracy that was quite the issue that we were talking about. So. But yeah, we were talking about Sega Sports, and Sega. Madden basically told him to go to hell, and Sega said, "Well, that's okay, man. We're gonna do Sega Sports. It's gonna be okay. We've got we can do it better than you can." So that was a big middle finger. So. But I remember on Sega Sports playing 2K1, Unreal Tournament, and Quake 3 Arena. Those were the 3 games I played online. Do you remember playing anything else online?
aside from the titles that I mentioned, not really, because back at that time, I was already here living in Puerto Rico, and internet took a long time to get really good here. And back at that time where we only had 56K, or that was the standard, even though they introduced broadband, but it took a long time to actually come here and be established. So we were still stuck with the 50K speed. So that kind of prevented me on getting too comfortable with the online gaming aspect of it.
Yeah.
The only games that really worked the best were like the puzzle games and, ironically enough, the first-person shooters back in the day, Quake and Unreal Tournament.
Quake was so much fun, and you can still play it online on the Dreamcast. I would definitely recommend you get the broadband adapter, but that's one of the few servers that has not been taken down. So.
Yeah, Anthony, I got the trio here, Wolverine, Cable, and Venom. This is it. This is it. Oh, now I gotta go against my doppelganger. Damn it.
Damn Patriots. Yeah, touchdown. I'm at the end of the first quarter, so I'm going to go ahead and call it and play some Daytona USA, buddy. Hell, I enjoy using the browser for the damn for the damn Dreamcast, so oh well.
That was a godsend, definitely. As much as a lot of people complained about that, and they really didn't come to like full force with the browser until after 2.0, because the first one was really buggy, really slow. But after 2.0, man, everything started getting like so good.
And I think it actually
And now
came
having a
with Sega
computer-
Swirl, didn't it? The 2.0 version.
Yeah, yeah. The fact of not having, at least in my personal experience, not having a computer, a pretty good PC at the time, that was a godsend. Being able to surf the web, even if it was slow.
Yeah.
It was pretty cool. It was a pretty cool experience. You got to do so many things that you couldn't do before on a console. You did it here on the Dreamcast. I mean, I've heard, because I never see, that's the ironic thing. I actually got the PlayStation 2 afterwards, but never bothered with the online.
Yeah.
It was something that just didn't interest me.
Yeah.
You know, at least on the PlayStation 2.
Yeah. Well, I was
And
getting
they
the.
got it working, but it wasn't the same. I mean,
I had a couple official Dreamcast magazines laying around here. Here we go. This is what hyped it for me, dude. Here's a couple of them. So here is the one with Jet Set. Jet Set Radio Future in it, and it talks about all the cool online capabilities that'll be coming. And then on the back, here's the other one that talks about Phantasy Star, and this talks about like the future of Sega. They were talking about actually like making the Dreamcast into a chip format, and it did a feature on Phantasy Star Online and Sonic Adventure 2. And on the back, it had a advertisement for Spawn. Check that out. Look at that art. Really cool stuff. So, yeah, I was a big Dreamcast fan. These are my 2 surviving Dreamcast magazines. I need to buy some more. They're quite the collector. I think they only came out with 12 of them, I believe. So, yeah, I agree, Anthony. Cowboys, man, huh? Colts is the hometown people, man. I gotta root for them.
Hornet.
So did you ever read the official
Ooh,
Dreamcast
yeah.
magazine?
I'm getting combo to that here. Dreamcast magazine, actually, that was like after EGM and Game Fan. That was like the third magazine that I was so sad to lose when they stopped, because it was an amazing quality magazine. You didn't feel the whole thing like the arrogance that you would feel from other companies. Let me not mention any names.
Yeah.
It was just like a labor of love. The magazine and what they basically did for the Dreamcast. You can feel like the love for the system.
Oh,
You know,
yeah.
They really believed in the capabilities of the system.
Yeah, and they believed what they were
treated the
doing.
system
Yeah.
with respect.
Yeah, definitely. The legacy of the Dreamcast stretches far and wide. You'll find out with my question, the trivia question later, how long it actually lived.
I'm sorry.
All right, buddy. Go ahead.
I stopped the game, the Marvel vs. Capcom, to show since we were showing the magazine.
Yeah.
This is the one
Ooh.
I'm playing right now, but this is the Japanese version. I'm
Ooh,
sorry
you
it's
got the
backwards.
Japanese,
I
huh?
have the camera that way.
Oh, sweet. Is that 2 or 1? I couldn't see it.
It's 2. It's 2.
Oh, that's
This is
sweet.
this thing.
I've got 2, and I'm
Japanese
actually going to play that later, but I have the original game. I just don't have the box art for it, which is very disappointing. So that's really cool, man, that you still have that.
It's basically the only one of the few things that I still have in physical form.
Yeah.
The other one is this puppy right here.
Oh, yeah.
Is the Street Fighter 3 Golden Pack.
Oh, man, that'd be cool. I'm still trying to find an English version of that.
The art on the disc and on the box art and the manuals and stuff like that, I mean, I can't praise it high enough. I mean, it comes packed to the brim with like really thick books. Oh shit, some stuff started falling over. Gotta pick it up later.
Got 20th place on
Like so
Daytona.
many- so many little things, and that controller that you see there on the picture is the one that I actually have, but I have it in white.
That is a cool controller, man. I'm jealous of you. I had to wait until the X Arcade, until like, I don't know, 2006, 2005, something like that, to make a dongle for it before I actually was able to enjoy the arcade stick. I had a buddy that had one, but he sold it. You know, we weren't actively playing Dreamcast games probably past 2003 or so.
The beauty of it, and the irony is that it still works to this day. It works, and it works even better than most of the newer controllers that I have. For
That's
like
a high quality
consoles
controller.
and shit.
That's
Yeah.
a high quality controller. So. It's really awesome, dude. I'm gonna have to get one of these days. X Arcade does the trick, but I'd really like a first party eventually. I like getting all the different peripherals and things.
Don't get me wrong. I love the X Arcade, and I prefer the button joystick scheme over any pad.
Yeah.
But that one as a pad is more than enough. You know, you can be competitive playing the games. You know, cause shit is gonna happen. It's gonna work.
Am I wrong in saying that that pad was modeled after the Sega Saturn second model controller?
Well, you wouldn't be technically wrong, because in terms, if you're talking about the button scheme and layout, yeah, I guess so. But the ones who made it, however, ASCII, that has been their style. They're like hoary, you know. It's
Yeah.
they just try to model it the best way and tailor make it for, for fighting games. That has been like always.
So I'm done with Daytona. After that, we were planning on, since we covered the racing and the sports, we were planning on going on to like the beat 'em ups and fighting games, those kind of things.
Well, I'm already doing fighters.
I know.
So, yeah, I'm kind of there.
I know, buddy. I was going to join you with a very quick game of Dynamite Cop. Of course, all original again. And then I was actually going to use my Game Shark to play, I believe it is
Nice.
Capcom versus SNK Millennium Fight 2000. That's what's going to be next. So.
Cool beans. Cool
and
beans.
And then I had Power Stone 2. I was thinking about playing a little bit. So. I'm just going to play one game here because I kind of got a little carried away playing previously. It says, now prepare
my
yourself for
next
Dynamite
fighter-
Cap.
I'll probably do is end up playing. I'll play one more fighter and then probably hit back and see if I can find a good racer, because I feel that it's kind of underwhelming on my side. I only had Crazy Taxi.
That's okay.
There were a few.
Crazy
really
Taxi's a
good
great game,
racers
man.
Yeah, I know. But there was a lot of really good games there. Driving games. So I'm gonna do a little bit of Third Strike, even though the configuration that I have going for this, at least on the gamepad side, is missing 2 of the buttons. So I'm gonna be working like with low and medium punch and low and medium kick.
So I'm playing Dynamite Cop, which was a Die Hard. What wasn't it supposed to be like a Die Hard follow-up? We talked about this one time.
Yeah. I don't
Really-
know if it's that it got converted from Dynamite Cop to Die Hard when it came to the States. I don't know. I know it's something like
I've got it and it
I
says.
don't know specifically.
Yeah, well, I've got it and it says Dynamite Cop. So beat 'em ups were really on the way out here, man. I mean, it's really sad to think about, but they definitely were. I always enjoyed with these Sega games how they threw in here I'm looking at a Sega Blast City. I'm in a bar, and there's a Sega Blast City here that I can actually destroy, and well, maybe I can't destroy it. Oh, yeah, I picked it up and threw it and it exploded.
I'm guessing that the beat 'em ups were on their way out, because when you think about it, the Saturn, even nowadays, when you compare it to the PlayStation, it was a much better 2D console than the PlayStation ever was.
Sure.
Even if you had to buy the 4 meg RAM thing for some of the games, it did 2D amazingly well. And for this, for the Dreamcast, remember that everything's 3D now, you know, like that's the big thing, and we need to capitalize on that or whatever.
Hey, John.
Not only the beat 'em ups, but 2D was starting to become, except for the fighters, of course, starting to be on their way out. And that is sad. That is sad because 2D, you find such amazing art and gameplay and music and stuff, you know. It's pretty messed up. But imagine how a Streets of Rage on the Dreamcast would look like.
Amazing.
See what I mean? But they didn't consider it, or maybe they didn't consider it an option because number one, unless you plan on doing it 3D, you know, it's not gonna happen. And I don't think I would have liked the 3D version of that game.
I totally agree, partner. Totally agree. I gotta grab another beer, man.
Damn, I need my strong buttons here.
So feast your eyes on the cool little arcade beat right back screen that I made right before this, and I'll get my beer ready here. And then when we get back, I'm gonna switch over to the Game Shark. I'm gonna actually show the screen and show the Game Shark and all that cool stuff. So, Dynamite Cop. So I looked at my tally today. I actually picked up 3 more Dreamcast games today.
Try not to get my ass kicked here by not having the strong punches and kicks. So,
all right, I'm back. Sorry about that. So here is the Game Shark original case or whatever. And to actually play this, you have to have the Game Shark in one of your controllers. So I usually like get a 4th controller and just put that in as a second part, and it actually runs as a memory card too. So I think, what do you use? Do you use a boot disc, or what do you use?
yeah, for the Dreamcast, I'm trying to remember the name, the boot disc. Because usually you could buy a third-party one that usually would come from the UK. And you could basically put that disc on, it boots, and gives the system the required files like the BIOS check and all that stuff, and then you take it out and plop it in the game, and that's it.
Yep. You are right. So now I'm going to play, for you, Anthony, I threw this in here, Capcom versus SNK Millennium Fight 2000 from Japan. So, got it all original, really cool game. I'm really jealous I don't have Marvel versus Capcom 2 import, man. That is cool. So we've got our Game Shark. If everything was done correctly, we hot swap the discs. And you could like input codes and everything at this point if you wanted to. But I switched back over. I'm playing with the X Arcade again. We're going to start the game without codes, and hopefully it will trick the Dreamcast. Huh?
Which one you're playing right now?
Capcom versus SNK 2000 Millennium Fight.
Alrighty.
With the X Arcade, so. Awesome, Anthony.
Yeah, have a little bit of Daytona 2001. Hopefully it'll not look like crud.
Daytona is an amazing game. After this, I was thinking about a little bit of some Power Stone. Or some Crazy Taxi too, I don't know which. Since we kind of jumped off the... I'm trying to stay with the program a little bit. I'm on... so I have Power Stone 2 I'm going to play after this. See if I can throw some Hadouken.
I'm just trying to compensate a little bit because I didn't do much of the driving, so I put Daytona on. This is a Japanese version. Which I'm hoping.
I picked Kerry Bogard and I guess I'll be Ryu. How about that? We'll play it in turbo mode.
Doesn't seem to be running.
Ooh, that's not good.
Not good at all.
You remember the grooves with this series of games? You could pick the SNK or Capcom groove.
Capcom what?
You could pick a groove when you were playing it. It would ask you if you wanted to play it like SNK, or you wanted to play it like Street Fighter.
Oh, okay. You're talking about like the styles.
Yeah.
The group. Yeah, the grooves. I'm listening. I heard Guru. For
Oh.
some reason, like Gurru.
The graphics are amazing on this movie, by the way.
Yeah, and in SNK versus Capcom, I usually choose the Capcom one because it uses a lot of fireball motion, so it's a bit easier to work with the specials and stuff.
Yeah, the problem with the what I'm finding with the Capcom, pardon me, I'm playing with the SNK groove, but I'm having trouble like pulling off some of the, I don't know, some of the moves, you know, because it's still on a 6-button configuration instead of 4, which is really bizarre to me.
Okay, let's try.
I'm fighting Kyle.
Mentioned the Suzuki one.
Suzuki All-Star?
Yeah.
Oh man,
Works 'cause
that's a great game. I have that title. It's a very fun game. All right, hell yeah, Terry Bogard, we did it. You're right. Thanks, John. Thanks, Charlie Cat, pardon me.
Nope, doesn't wanna load this one.
Play with Ryu this time.
The Suzuki one. So we're gonna have to try. Let's see if it loads this one. If not, I'm gonna just have to switch to something else because. Okay, it seems to be loading. Here we
Good.
go. I think this one is Tokyo Extreme Racer.
So when are we gonna see a short but sweet video of you with your Dreamcast?
One of these days soon. One of these days, for sure.
Since we're in the Dreamcast mood and we're talking about this, I'm playing as Ryu and I'm trying to beat Vice. Do you remember Vice? Remember that character?
Yeah, Vice is a tricky one. Dude, nothing wants to work on my side. Can you really wreck that?
I actually can't.
Let me try and see if by any miracle I can run my alternate emulator, the null DC.
Oh yeah. Oh man, I'm actually doing pretty good. Thank God for the X Arcade. Douse him, I kicked his ass. So we were talking about peripherals the other day. Talk about some of the peripherals that you used on the Dreamcast.
Oh my God. Again, like I said in many other places before or streams that I've done, when I did the Dreamcast special, I brought it up as well. The Dreamcast was the system that I actually spent the most money on peripherals. And that's a lot to process right there. But yeah, aside from getting the assortments of different controllers to play 4-player games, and getting the fighting pad and mouse and keyboard for the online greatness. Let me see what else. The driving.
The driving stick. I forgot about that.
I got one from a third party. I think it was Age Tech, and the other one that I got was.
This is one of my favorites.
Sega branded one.
So it was kind of a big deal with the guns. That's why there was no gun released because of the whole 9/11 thing, and before that was Columbine in '99. So Sega was like really weird about releasing the gun peripheral, so we had to rely on the second parties to do that for us.
Yep, it all happened. That all happened due to the Namco gun.
Oh yeah.
Because the Namco looked kind
Then
of realistic in their
here's
eyes.
the fishing
so-
controller. The fishing. Oh my God! Big, God, he's such a big fish.
Yeah.
Yep,
Fishing,
yep.
fishing for that bass.
I'm playing as Terry Bogard against Kaio right now.
This is, I haven't been able to play another driving game. Can you believe that?
Well, play something else. Play a
That's
fighting game
messed
or
up.
something.
This is my last try. I'm gonna try with. Oh,
Yeah.
I think not.
I'm actually having a pretty good run here, man. Hey, thanks, Anthony. If we have time later, I might play a fishing game. I think there were 4 fishing games.
Let me check the alternate. Yeah, this should be pretty accurate. Start 1. Yeah, I'm gonna have to move to the X Arcade and do a few of the Naomi titles.
That's cool. So, little known fact, the Thomas Wave is actually based upon the Naomi board, which is basically the big brother of the Dreamcast. So, little known fact. I have 3 of these. Anthony's saying it's really relaxing doing a fishing game, and I totally agree. So, you figure out if you want me to play Sega Marine Fishing, or Sega Bass Fishing, and maybe I'll be able to do that. Play just a really quick round of fishing. Because it looks like I'm wanting to really end on top here. I've won 3 sets of matches now, and I'm still going strong, but I could play this game all day, man.
Let me change this around.
I love this game, Millennium Fight, but I'm going to put it to an end here. So, do you want Sega Bass Fishing, buddy, or Sega Marine Fishing? He's saying Bass Fishing, so I got to try to find it for him real quick. Really, really cool title. And then we'll play some Power Stone. I see Sega Marine Fishing. Here's Bass Fishing. Here we go. Sega Bass Fishing, original hardware. Kind of a sports-esque title. I'll have to unplug the X Arcade and then get that going, and then we'll play some Power Stone. Then, don't you think it'll probably be time that we finish up? You play some of the shooting games, the current day shooters, and I can play some of the newer ones that have been released since the death of the Dreamcast in North America. So,
I'm having a hand in one more racer that I'm trying. This is for the Naomi.
cool.
It's actually 18-wheeler.
Ooh, man, that's a fun
hopefully-
game. You beat me to that one. Oh, man, I love those arcade classics. That was a Naomi one.
I set it up with the X Arcade to see if it works.
That would be cool. I do have the fishing rod. It's right here, buddy. Here it is. And I actually have the original box still. Like 15 years later that I just threw across the room. But here is the original box, buddy. Check it out. Really, really cool. Got the original box and the original fishing controller. So we're going to play a fishing game. I was leaning against it, but I didn't know you were into the fishing game. So we're going to do it, man. It's going to be fun. I'm probably going to have to... Yeah, this will be fun, so...
Oh my God.
Did you ever use a fishing controller, Noel?
Not really. Not really. Wasn't too much into the.
Probably wasn't your thing, huh?
Genre. Not really. Yeah.
I'm going to go to the lodge.
I mean, gotta be honest.
Large area.
Oh boy.
Oh, yeah. We're going to be reeling this biatch in, man. It's going to be great. And the controller vibrated, and it had motion controls. This is like what, 5 years before the Wii, so this was actually like groundbreaking. So you actually, you have to kind of like tease the control and those kind of things as you're reeling in. Apparently there are no fish at all, like anywhere near me. Oh yeah, we hooked them.
Really like,
Oh yeah,
you really like teasing that controller, huh?
you got it. Then you gotta turn the rod down and up. Turn the rod to the right.
Careful. Careful.
Oh my God, we got him, we got him. Oh yeah, hell yeah, we got him.
Small one.
Anthony's talking about playing Fishing Derby on the 2600. Really cool game. Sega Marine Fishing was actually the way to go, I think. It was the funnest game.
It's coming near.
So, oh crap! There we go. Got another one. Oh, almost broke the rod. Almost broke the rod. Line's gonna break. Line's gonna break. Gotta keep reeling. Oh no! Tension! Tension! Too much tension. Turn the rod right. We got him. Check out that awesome big fish, man.
Good job.
That was a fun title, buddy. Oh, pardon me, it was Neo Turbo Maniac that was saying that Fishing Derby was a fun game, so we're casting out again with the rod. This is like one of my favorite peripherals of all time. Come on.
Trying to hook up
Oh,
the
yeah.
arcade here on my side.
Cool beans. I'm fighting with this fish. It's proving to be quite difficult. Tons of vibration going on in this controller. Feels like the line's going to break at any time. Holy crap. Come on. We almost got you. We only got 38 seconds to go. And we got him. Total weight, I'm at 5 pounds, 11 ounces. I need to get 11 pounds. All right, so we passed. We passed the area.
Next area.
Sorry, buddy. So what's going on in your end? You got the X Arcade all hooked up?
Yeah, I configured it to see if I can use the X Arcade for the Dreamcast games, but now all of a sudden it doesn't want to run the Dreamcast games anymore.
That's
oh
weird.
My God,
So
what a
like
mess.
before.
Yeah. Shit happens, as they say.
That's okay, buddy. We're
We
still going to have some
try.
fun. I'm sitting here casting with this rod. Trying
I'm
to...
gonna go for Gumbird, because I'm getting tired of not being able to play anything. My
Yeah.
side is black. That's my heart. It's black.
Black is your heart, huh?
Yep.
We'll go back to another fighting game. I'm getting ready to end this. I have 28 seconds to go. And then I'm going to go... I picked a lure that skims on the surface, and that was not a good... good pick here. You remember playing the arcade version of the Sega Bass Fishing? I remember there was one at the Walmart in the town that I lived in.
Not really into that.
Nothing. Nothing.
Okay, an average size.
Thanks, John.
So I'm gonna go for a little while. I'm gonna do a shooter.
Bonus.
Sweet. I've got...
So I'm doing Gumbird too.
Oh my god, that is a classic. I have that on original hardware. I've played that one. That's a great game, man. Alright, I ran out of time. Anthony, I ran out of time.
Come on, try it again.
Reeling it in, buddy. Reeling it in. Anyway, really cool game. Thanks for suggesting it, Anthony. Sorry. Noel doesn't like anything with any sort of sport involved. He doesn't like fishing. He
Yeah.
doesn't like basketball. He doesn't like baseball. He doesn't like football. He doesn't like anything like that. So it's all me and you for the ones that enjoy the fishing games. I'm going to jump on to Power Stone 2, and that's literally the last game I have planned until we do the shooter section. Or should I skip Power Stone 2, buddy?
Oh boy.
You playing Gunbird?
I'm trying something else because my software is not working properly after that whole mess up reaction that the computer did,
Yeah.
that I had to start over. It's not the same. It's not working the same, so I guess I'm kind of stuck.
Not good, dude. Jump into MAME and
Not
play
good
something.
at all. Yeah, I'm looking for. Let's try.
Welcome to the Power Stone world.
All right.
I'm doing some Giga Wing here.
Oh man, classic. Have you ever played Giga Wing 2 on the Dreamcast?
Escape from the castle.
I only
Yeah.
have one, so. I'm playing Power Stone 2 here. Utter classic. I do love some Giga Wing, man. So I'm gonna go from this to playing some Stormwind.
Perfect ending. Go for
So I'm gonna play one level of Power Stone and then Stormwind, followed by Fast Striker and then Ducks.
it. Begin.
And then we'll play our favorites. How's that sound?
That's pretty good.
I'm using the X Arcade on Power Stone, which is definitely really weird. I hope everything looks good on my side. I had a little trouble with the HD PVR 1, but it seems to have worked its way out. It kind of has overheating issues, I think. Well, Power Stone 2 was cool because it brought the 4-on-4 combat.
Sorry I'm silent, guys, but I'm setting up here something to at least compensate a bit for my lack of gaming on my side.
Oh crap! Playing Power Stone and like
I think
I'm
now
on.
we're burning with gas now. Yes, yes, yes.
Cooking with
Got
gas.
the Giga Wing.
I'm gonna make some coney dogs for dinner, dude. I can't wait. You know why? Because I love Sonic, and Sonic ate coney dogs. That's why it's awesome.
All right, let's do this. Now that's another subtopic in its own right. Of course, the incredible amount of shoot 'em ups, really good ones that you find on Dreamcast.
Oh man, so many Giga Wing, Gunbird 2, Giga Wing 2. I mean, that's just from the titles that were there from, you know, the beginning. What other games? Because I don't have a lot of the original shooters for the Dreamcast. Mars Matrix. What else? Can you think of any other shooting titles there, Noah? Modded 7.
Hey, remember.
Where is
I'm having
everybody?
some fun at last. Yay!
Yay, fun. We're in the middle of like the longest battle ever. Power Stone.
I have Gunbird, you have... Oh my god, you got, I don't know if I'm gonna pronounce this right, but it's a Sai Barrier.
I don't know. Maybe Anthony can help us out with that.
Sai Barrier 2. I think I have the subtitle. I'll check it out in a few minutes. That's one of the most incredible shooters there. You had Ikaruga as well.
Oh my god. Ikaruga is
Yeah.
a classic. Neo Turbo Maniac is talking about Mars Matrix, which is a really cool game. So.
Mars Matrix. That's also. Hey, you know what? Not a bad idea, dude. Because that one is crazy in its own right.
Alright, so I did one
So
stage
let's
of
go
this.
here.
I'm going to call it a day on Power Stone 2. I'm going to go ahead and do a quick bathroom break, top up on the beer, and then we're going to play Sturmwind, which came out from a German developer called Relic. And that came out, it's got 16 levels, huge boss stuff, really cool shoot 'em up from Germany. Actually imported that when it came out. Came out in 2013 by Red Spot Games. I'll go ahead and put that in. And I'll kick it over to the Be Right Back screen, and I'll see you soon, buddy.
Alrighty, I'll be here. I'm gonna play a few of these. Mars Matrix. Where is it? Hang tight, guys. Got it right here. All right. Let's do Mars Matrix. I'm gonna go with blue because that's my color. Oh, damn. I think I'll be able to play this a bit more efficiently. I'm using my standard Dreamcast emulator. That's the thing that you guys have to take into consideration. It's not, a lot of people think that running emulation of these systems it's pretty easy, but when you factor in, you know, the resources that you need and the resources that are needed for the stream as well, you need to really like tailor make it in order for it to run efficiently. But yeah, this is one of the games, Mars Matrix, that came out for the Dreamcast as well. When it came to shoot 'em ups, like I said, there was no short of amazing shooters for the system.
All right, buddy, I am back. Let's jump back over here, and we'll hit the start menu. We're going to play some Sturmwind on my end. What are you playing on your end, buddy? Get ourselves a brew.
Playing Mars Matrix right now. For,
Such a classic.
Neo Turbo.
Man.
Let Neo Turbo know that I'm playing that one.
Yeah, Neo Turbo, he is playing some Mars Matrix, buddy. Over on his end. I know you're kind of like watching both streams and everything. I chose to go with like the 4x3 mode on mine. It says this is not produced by Sega. This is probably my favorite shoot 'em up for the Dreamcast. So it's really cool. So like people develop for the Dreamcast because it's basically open source at this point, man.
The good thing about the Dreamcast, and that's answering straight your question right now, or what you just mentioned, that statement, is that basically the Windows CE aspect of the system.
Yeah.
The Windows CE platform allowed for a lot of easy development when you come to think about it. So even now, after the system is dead, it's kind of easy just to pick up with the tools available, you know, and just make some more incredible games. If it were something like, let's say, PlayStation 3, where you have a very complex system, I don't think it would have had the same luck. People will probably shy away from that, doing anything on it.
Me too, John. I love shmups, buddy. So I'm trying to get this game to boot. For some reason, it's acting like it doesn't want to. I'm not quite sure why. I'm just getting a black screen here, man.
Don't tell me that my bad luck moved over to your side.
Yeah, I
now.
think it did, dude. I think it did. I don't know if the Dreamcast is hot. I don't know if it's not wanting to boot the disc. I'm not sure what's going on here.
Well, gotta be careful. You never know if it's probably Sony or Microsoft that trying to sabotage
Yeah.
our Dreamcast stream. So
Yacht. I actually just turned off my
Yeah.
Dreamcast and I'm turning it back on here. I'm gonna see.
Really?
Yep.
Oh crap. All right, so that was Mars.
It's automatically
Matrix.
booting now, so it's like recognizing it's a disc, so that's a good plus. We shall see. That's going to this black screen again, man. It's never done this before. Really, really weird.
That's not good, buddy.
No, not at all. Black screen of death. I'm not sure why it's doing this, man. That's okay, we'll try another title. See if it's... I don't think it would be the disc. I mean, it doesn't have any scratches or anything on it. I'll go ahead and I'll try Ducks. See if...
I'm gonna go for another fighter. I know you guys get tired of this, but
Trying to play some of these newer shoot 'em ups. I'm playing Ducks, that's a newer game.
Street Fighter Alpha. That's basically the best version that came available was the one for the Dreamcast.
Oh yeah, great game.
So I'm gonna be doing just a few minutes on this one and then jump to the next one.
Once again, it is trying to shoot. It's trying to start up here. Let's see what happens. It's recognizing the disc, but this is an independent video game. Now, black screen again. Why is it doing this? Okay, now it's going. It's
Oh my
going.
God,
It's
Sakura.
it's going. It's going. Woo! We're playing Ducks. Maybe.
Damn! Got my ass kicked by Sakura.
Entrance to Trance. We're on Ducks. So this is
Jesus Christ.
playing with the X Arcade
What a
joystick.
fucking beating! Oh my God.
So it's playing
beat
Ducks,
to
but
death.
it wouldn't play Sturmwind. That's really weird, don't you think? I don't know. Sometimes the Dreamcast can be picky when it comes to playing these games. It plays them most of the time, and then it'll get in a weird mood where it doesn't want to play. I'm having some fun playing some Ducks here. Have you ever played Ducks? There's been multiple new versions such as Redux and things like that. I really want to play Sturmwind, so...
I'm sorry, I'm a bit quiet on my side, but I'm starting to have some fun at last.
Uh,
Now the games are running.
I'm getting like stomped on Ducks, man. Stomped. This game is like Iron Mike Tyson difficult, dude.
No, I just
Stinking the place out. So I'm gonna move from this when I die here in a minute. I'm gonna move from this over to Fast Striker and hope that that works. I might actually have to like take the disc to be cleaned. It looks like there's like a scratch or something on the disc. It's really weird. This title actually was only like 20 bucks, so it's got a really
I
cool.
am getting my ass handed to me here on Street Fighter Alpha.
Oh yeah. I have Street Fighter Alpha 2 or 3, I think it is, on the Dreamcast. It's a lot of fun. Did we lose you guys? Did Anthony? Did you leave us? Did you leave us? At 2, Anthony. At 2. Okay, so I'm out on this one. ducks. I lost. I'll try to play some Fast Striker. Yeah, that's the longest my old Dreamcast has played for a while, so it might actually just be getting hot. I've got 3 more over here in a pile, so I might have to swap over here in a minute.
That's it. I'm getting my ass handed to me here on C5. I'm gonna pick another one.
So I'm jumping into Fast Striker. You ever played that? Keep in mind.
No, not really.
No. Really cool game, dude. It's a vertical shoot 'em up, and it's playing, so I'm happy about that. Keep in mind, guys, there's a giveaway, so you guys hit the Twitter waves, all that kind of stuff. Get everybody to show up. In about 20 minutes, we're going to be giving away games, so be there or be square. I love on this, it says, warning, 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 huge loading times ahead. You're not talking, buddy. I lost you. I'm going to play on Manic mode here. Playing
Let me
with
see if
the
I can get running.
X Arcade joystick.
Trying to boot up the shooter that I mentioned a while back, Cyber to see if
Oh,
it
yeah?
actually works. Yeah. There's a shooter's Dream Pack collection that was made by fans back in the day. Oh, you had Border Down. Border Down is another
Oh,
one.
yeah?
Zero Gunner 2.
Oh, yeah, that was a fun game.
Okay.
My HD PVR is crapping out here, man.
Really?
Yeah. I keep losing signal. It's playing right now, but I don't know how much longer it's going to play. That's okay. Is what it is, man.
All right.
You can't get me down when I'm playing Fast Striker, dude. This is an amazing, amazing game.
So here we go with Cyber.
I'm wondering if we've got a connection issue or something. There we go. I'm actually going to do a continue because... yeah, I think it's just getting cold is all it is. I mean, getting hot.
Don't let it smoke, dude. If it starts smoking, grab the bucket.
Yeah, no doubt. I'm going to put the cooler on top of it or a beer or something, try to chill it down a little bit.
All right. I'm configuring the screen and now giving it a go.
Yeah, it's like going in and out here.
Check it out, guys.
Damn it, dude. I'm going to turn it off for a second. Anyway. So what game did you have planned for, like, your favorite that we were going to play at the end? Neo Geo Dev Team. You got it, buddy.
Oh, my God.
I think it's just getting too hot.
Oh, shit. Really, Anthony?
Be back.
I'm sorry. I got it late. I'm just happy this shit is actually working on this side. Cyber. This one, I would put it on the same level as Ikaruga because there's a lot of strategy involved. And a lot of that has to do with the spinning motion to deflect bullets and stuff.
Okay, I'm back. Yeah, that's what it is, dude. It's like crazy smoking hot. But that is okay. I have applied an ice pack to the game.
Be careful, dude, because you don't want that shit setting on fire.
I know, buddy. I'm gonna play one more
Is
game
it
of
really
Fast
out of
Striker.
hand?
Huh?
Is it really out of hand? Like
It just got hot, dude.
extremely.
It's warm to the touch, but it's not like unbelievable. That's a fatal flaw of the Hapag HD PVR
Oh my
1.0. It's not made for
Ah!
live streaming, so it gets hot and acts up, dude. Now that it's cooled down, I've got this ice pack on top of it. It's playing like a champ again. I'm going to play one game of this, jump on to some Sturmwind, and then we can play our favorite game, buddy.
The shooter's amazing, dude.
Same as this. What one are you playing again?
Cyvarriar 2.
Oh my god. So you got to
The
send me a
will-
link to
the-
that.
The Will to Fabricate. That's the subtitle to it.
Now, is this an original title
It's
that came
just
out for the
like-
Dreamcast, or was it a Naomi title?
Yeah. No, it's an original title. I know the game came out for the arcades, but it was pretty limited. This one is in the same league of the other shooter, Ikaruga,
Oh my god.
because
That
you
game is
get the
amazing.
same level of graphics. It looks beautiful, and it's running wonderfully.
I would love to play Ikaruga. I'm kicking some ass on this now, dude, now that I can see what the hell I'm doing.
Actually, now that I'm able to play, I'm having some fun on my side as well.
Good old Neo GeoDev team, NG Dev. So get all your buddies on here, guys. We're going to give away a game. We're getting close. Man, I wish I could see your awesome shooter. I'm going to have to watch back our streams.
I'm gonna reset it so I can, because the one I'm running is a 4-pack of shooters for the Dreamcast.
Damn. That's it for
It
that.
actually has that and 4 more.
Oh, yeah.
So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna choose Zero Gunner 2.
I try to play some
and I'll
Sturmwind.
go back to the.
So we should have the Dreamcast booting up here shortly. That's
This
the
one is done
trouble.
by Psycho.
Oh, yeah.
You remember the shooter companies that I told you, like the best shoot 'em up companies, like Toaplan, Cave.
Yeah.
You had Raising and Aiding and Raising, and this is one of them. This one is Psycho. They
Oh,
worked
yeah.
a lot with Capcom. So I'm gonna go ahead and let me see button configuration. I'm not gonna worry too much about that. Game start level normal. Oh, I remember this one. Yes. There's the one that has a weird handling of the ship.
Yeah.
But oh my god, it looks so beautiful.
I don't think I'm going to be able to get Sturmwind to play, unfortunately. I'm going to try one last time. That's really weirding me out that this game won't play, man. Trying, just having trouble actually playing it.
Oh my god, I can't move it that way.
So if this doesn't work, I'm going to play my favorite game for the system, which is Marvel vs. Capcom 2. And then we'll do a little talk at the end, and that'll be the end of it, I guess.
Well, I'm gonna have to find a way to send you this shoot 'em up pack because I know you're gonna be playing it for quite some time.
That would be cool. That would be really cool. I'm just trying to get this Stormwind to load up. I was playing it yesterday. For some reason, it doesn't want to play today. Very bizarre, man.
What is it doing on your end again?
Just turning black. Black screen. It loads up like it's playing, and then it does nothing. So,
And that's messed up.
it's never done this before. Like I said, I don't know if it's an overheat issue or what it is. There seems to be a small scratch on this, but I wouldn't think that that would matter. It played the other two titles. Oh, well. So I'm going to play some Marvel vs. Capcom 2. Do you have your favorite game that you want to play?
Well, right now I'm having tons of fun with this one.
Yeah.
My favorite game. Oh my god, I can't play one of my actual favorite games because that one is Skies of Arcadia. That one's RPG is gonna take a while, and I think I took enough of a break already in this stream as it is. So another one that I can choose as favorite would be Soul Calibur, but that one we covered it on the launch titles.
Yeah.
So I gotta check and see. Let me see out of the things that I got here.
I'm launching it right now. Marvel vs. Capcom 2. Sorry for the troubles with my HD PVR earlier, guys. If anybody's still watching. I'm going to pick Ryu and Spider-Man.
Virtual On is another game, but that would be kind of messed up because I don't have a control scheme good enough to play it. It's right here.
Play this in turbo mode.
One of the three holy trinities that I keep Japanese versions around. That disc right there is beautiful.
Now, what game is this?
But no, I was just showing Virtual On. That's one that I wish
Ooh,
I
yeah.
could play for you guys now, but it's like the controls are gonna be a bitch to get used to that. You know, with a Dreamcast 360 pad or even the X Arcade, it's not gonna happen. You need a special configuration for that. Let me see favorites.
All right,
Which
so I
one
just
can
got rid of
pick
Morrow.
from here?
I'm kicking Jill's ass right now. The most unbalanced but yet beautiful fighter. This game was really expensive for a while. I picked it up for actually pretty cheap. I think I got it for like 20 bucks. No, 15 bucks, $14.99.
Well, guys, I'm gonna play one of my favorites on the Dreamcast. It might not, a lot of people might not agree with me, but I really love this game a lot because of the tie-in with the anime series and the manga series, which I collected basically, oh my god, hundreds and hundreds of them, which is Berserk.
Jill's dead.
So Berserk, Sword of Guts, was I think the first game that actually came out on the franchise. And it's one tough little game to play.
That's funny.
But when you have a character that has a sword almost twice his body size, you know you're in for something good.
Oh my god. Dude, they just got a 40 move combo on me.
Oh, that pad ain't working. Crap. No, they're gonna kill me.
I think we've had like every
Alright.
problem known to man.
Yep.
Mine's actually playing pretty good now. I had to put a freaking ice pack on it though.
There's another game, Aaron, if you find it on the cheap, which
All
I
right,
think
KO.
based on history, you're gonna be able to do that very easily. Is Berserk. Berserk, that's the one I'm playing right now. It's one of my favorite titles. It's not the top dog, but it ranks up pretty high up there. It has a lot of beat 'em up gameplay to it, so you get a lot of blood and gore and
That
all
would
of
be
that
sweet.
nice family oriented stuff that I love so much.
Oh man, this is such a awesome game. So you've already played the game, but you played the Japanese version. I would be interested in seeing what the differences are between the Japanese and the American version. Ah, Ryu just killed me. I'm getting my ass kicked here.
So am I.
Just did a nice 10-hit combo, but it's like too little too late.
Ah!
Ryu is like kicking my ass. Yeah, that's pretty
Alright.
much it.
Let me jump to.
So Neo Turbo Maniac saying his barcade has Marvel vs. Capcom 2. So that's cool, isn't it?
Yep.
That's cool, man. What kind of barcade do you have, or is it just play one game at a time? Pretty
Oh my
cool.
god, I missed this.
I am like playing horrible in this. Captain America. Doctor Doom.
Checking out to see if I can actually get that one going on
Ryu.
my side, but this time hopefully it's gonna look much better than before.
Cool beans. Playing with the X Arcade.
Got the first one here. Oh, gotta try it on the Naomi Emu.
Ah. Doctor Doom is kicking my ass here.
You playing Marvel over there on your side?
Yeah, still playing Marvel vs. Capcom 2. This is going to be,
okay,
I
shouldn't
think, my
bother
last
then.
game. I think we've pushed the... Oh, he says it's a bar. That's cool. They said they have lots of Sega titles from the mid-90s to the early 2000s. This is Neo Turbo Maniac. All right. So now I'm kicking the Hulk's ass with Captain America. Captain America just got his ass kicked, so now I'm Doctor Doom fighting the Hulk. That's not Hulk Hogan, brother. What you gonna do?
I'm gonna do a little bit as my last game. I'm gonna do repeat Soul Calibur again. covered it. It's one of the launch games, but it's still one of my top maybe 5 games on the system. So might as well do that.
Nice 11-hit combo. You can't go wrong with Soul Calibur, dude. I could play Soul Calibur any day, every day. Never played with Dr. Death before, but it worked. Cheers. My ice pack is starting to melt though, so we've got about probably 10, maybe 15 minutes tops. Barcade.com is what Neo Turbo Maniac is telling me. We'll have to check it out, man. Have to check it out. Little upgrade to the microphone. We got one of these little noise canceling foam pieces here.
Oh yeah, Voldo is a twisted
Oh man,
person.
I fucking hate Valdo,
Thing.
dude. He is so hard to beat.
I love using him because he's so unpredictable that he catches everybody like off guard and shit. He's such a freak.
All right.
Ooh, nice little
Hayato.
perfect.
Damn it. Hayato just kicked my ass. Now it's up to Dr. Doom. And
Come on,
Ryu.
Fall over. Fall over. Woohoo! Oh shit! I went over. Ah, not good. I think I won though. Yeah, I won.
Had a cool tech hit there. Damn, Dr. Doom. Kick his ass.
So, dude, what did you think about the Blood Dragon game?
Blood Dragon. Oh, tons of fun, man. I left a comment.
What did you like about it?
Oh, just, you know, all the cool voice acting from that dude from Terminator, and I don't know, just everything about it was cool, you know what I mean? Just the guns, you did a really cool headshot, that was pretty cool. And just the jokes, you know what I mean? It was kind of a little over the top though, so that kind of was a mild disappointment, but not too bad.
Now, one of a few games that weren't really that popular, but they got some hardcore following.
Barely
For some
won.
reason was the PC conversions of Half-Life.
Oh yeah, that was cool.
Damn. Yep.
Beautiful games, just like anything on the Dreamcast, man. Really, really, really awesome. I survived into the 3rd round. I will not last long, sir. I'm towards the end, so when I die here, I'm planning on calling it quits on my side. How about you?
Same here. I'm waiting for your call.
Yeah, I'm pretty much there. We're like right at the 2-hour mark. I'm going to try with Captain America here to beat Strider Hiru. I'm just not very good at it. I think we lost everybody. We played for too long. I just remember me and my buddies, we would like sit on the couch, and one of my friends had a really big basement, and he had like an old school CRT TV that was like 27 inch, and we would sit and play this game for hours. He had 2 of those joysticks, those arcade joysticks. We'd have like tournaments. Everybody had characters that they were really, really good at. Do you have any memories like that when it came to the Dreamcast?
Well, there was a few occasions, not really.
We
You
play
know, but
Power
it
Stone
was
as well.
more- I got to play a lot of multiplayer games, you know, at least local multiplayer at Bad Luck's house, because he had one as well. I would just bring over my BMU and controller and just, you know, hang over there and play with the other guys. At my house, usually I would be playing either by myself or online playing Quake or Unreal. So
Oh man, yeah, Unreal Tournament, amazing game. I should have played Unreal Tournament or Quake 3, but
but basically all the fighters, the shooters, were played most of the time at Bad Luck's house back in the day.
oh yeah,
We just meet there, you know, chip in for some pizza, beer, hard liquor, whatever, and just
yeah, you got it.
spent a whole afternoon.
We had
Whole
so much
afternoon or
time
part of the
just
nighttime
hanging
too.
out. Oh, I'm dead. Ryu and Rogue just kicked my ass. That's kind of the end when it comes to that. So, as always, like I said, please remember to like, subscribe, comment, check out Twitter, Twitch, and Hitbox channels. So, we're at the end. So, what do we do at the end?
Let me get ready here and
Yeah.
move to our. All right, yeah, I could start getting stuff out of the way. Oh, all right. Let's
Cool.
do this. I get a chance actually to play a little bit of music on my side. I think everything's gonna happen. Everything I think is gonna happen on your side, so I'm gonna just sit back here.
That is cool. I'm turning off the Dreamcast and letting it just chill. I got to thank you guys for hanging out, man. It's been a lot of
Let
fun.
me grab a cigarette.
He's going to get himself a cigarette. I'm going to drink a little bit of this beer. And then I'm going to give you guys a question about the Dreamcast. So, what was, to win this game, so the question was, what was the last year in Japan that the last year the Dreamcast was supported by first party? Which would be in Japan. So what would be the last year of that? And that is to win Tomb Raider: The Last Revelation. Nobody wins the prize. It'll carry on to 2 weeks from now. So we're talking about the last year that there was first party support for the Dreamcast. And this was in the region of Japan. So that is the question, guys. That is the question. Does anybody know? To win a copy of Tomb Raider: The Last Revelation. Anything?
Come on, guys,
Anything?
get into it.
Come on, somebody has to know this. You don't have to use Google. Maybe you do. I don't care. Just win the game, and I'll send you a game. You can't beat getting a free game. You got to bring a friend next time. Neo Turbo Maniac is saying 2001, and that is not correct. They were still providing first party support, and there was actually one game released in this year in Japan. Unfortunately, Turbo, that is not correct. Feel free to use the internet if you have to. It's much later.
Guys out there, anybody who's watching, please answer Aaron's question, because
Yep.
if not,
We've
if
got
nobody comes in and
3
answers the
viewers over
question,
here, and
Aaron
nobody's
is gonna-
watching.
Aaron is gonna cry. Aaron will cry because nobody wants or love his game. So
Yep.
come on.
Dreamcast tears.
Come on.
Tears of Dreamcast. Why does it look yellow
Don't
on
do
my
this to
side?
him.
It looks like I do nothing but smoke cigars in this room. I think my webcam is like all fucked up. That's okay. So we had 2001. It's okay, Neo Turbo Maniac. You can guess again. If you want a Dreamcast game. Tomb Raider: The Last Revelation. An epic Egyptian adventure. This is when Tomb Raider had appropriate sized breasts before they made them quite small. Charlie Cat is saying 2005. He's getting close. He's getting close. So last game released officially, I'm just going to go ahead and tell you guys, was 2008 in Japan. If you have another trivia question you can ask, Noel.
Nope.
No, everybody got it
I
wrong.
got
So,
nothing.
okay. So in early 2001, they relaunched the Dreamcast, and it had the privacy, not the privacy, but it had a protection on it, and they released a new iteration, and it came with a game, and it had quite a few games on it, one disc, and it had multiple Sega Genesis games, a couple Sega Saturn games, and a puzzle game. What was this game? What was this disc called? It only had one volume. That's your hint. It had one volume on the Dreamcast, but there were 2 more volumes released on the PC. Anything? Anybody? Half late. Yep, that late. You're right, buddy. I think there's a delay, so we kind of got to give him a minute. There were 12 games on it, 12 and 1 on one CD. What was it called? I actually have a copy here. I'll show you the back if I have to jog your memories. Alright, so here is the back of the disc. What was this called? What was it called, guys? This is to win the game. The Ultimate Package Deal, 12 Sega hits all on one disc. Which one to play first? I had Sonic the Hedgehog, Golden Axe. Sega Smash Pack Volume 1, thank you. Charlie Cat, you are the man. You won. You won. So you won the Tomb Raider The Last Revelation. So it's up to you. It can go to you or whoever you want it to go to, whatever you want to be. I've already got the address from a previous thing. You're going to have a whole stack of Aaron Classic Gamer games in the corner of your game room.
Couldn't have gone to a better person.
Heck yeah, man. Can't beat that. So that's about it for this week. Thanks for showing up for the awesome Dreamcast retrospective of Hot at 7 and Aaron Classic Gamer. Really, really cool. He is the man. You need to go and like and subscribe to his channel. He is got the best production values of anybody on YouTube, I swear to God. And this guy over here, it's horrible. Horrible. Neo can have it if he likes it. Okay, Neo, you got to tell me if you want it. I feel like it's... He goes, I didn't win it. You won it. They're arguing. Now he says, thanks, Anthony. So I'm guessing he is accepting the challenge. I was hoping that John guy was going to participate, but not so much. So, all right. So
Hey,
I guess we're going
to... Here's
Go
an
ahead.
idea. What about if we make a piñata and throw the game in there and let them fight it out? Anybody who wants a game, just fight it out. And
Fight it out and you win the
piñata,
game.
bro.
You're loco, man. You're crazy. But anyway, it's been fun. Peace. Rock on. Whatever you want to say, Noel.
I'm good, man. I'm good. I wish we could do this for much longer because there's so many Dreamcast games.
Oh my
that
gosh.
are worth the money and the time. Believe me, that system. There's nothing gonna. There isn't gonna be anything like the
Up to you
Dreamcast.
guys.
I think in a long time. I'm hoping. I don't know. Maybe NX could be that, but
Yep.
I'm very doubtful. Let's see what happens. Thanks anybody out there who actually came across our streams. I thank them, and Anthony Neo Turbo Maniac, thanks for dropping by as well. And
Definitely.
That's it.
Been a ton of fun.
I'm ready to go.
These guys are like arguing in infinity to who's supposed to take the game, so I'm just laughing.
Go with the piñata, dude.
All right.
It's gonna be the best thing.
Peace out, guys. As always, happy gaming. Have a good one. I guess I'm sending it to Anthony then.
care.
Have a good one.
Relic Outlaws.
Yeah, Relic Outlaws. Peace. Number 5. Dreamcast Retrospective.